Hello geometers and seekers of general truths. In this video we are going to prove proposition 119, which is the converse of proposition 118. In any triangle, the side opposite the greater angle is greater. So let's say we have a triangle, and just for the sake of the argument, let's say that ABC is greater than ACB. So this angle right here in black is greater than this angle here in red. Okay? And what we want to show is that the side opposite this black angle, so that would be AC, is greater than the side opposite of this red angle, so that would be AB. And in this proof, we are also going to use something called the law of trichotomy, and something we've already learned and used a little bit, reductio ad absurdum. So the law of trichotomy says there are three statements, and only one of them can be true. Okay, so either AB and AC are exactly equal. So these are the two line segments that we're concerning ourselves with. Either AB and I'll just highlight them here in red. Either the two line segments here are equal to each other, or AB is the greater one, or AC is the greater one. Right? So one of these three things has to be true. Either one is bigger, either the other is bigger, or they're both equal. These three statements are mutually exclusive of each other. Okay, I'm going to label them 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right, well, let's go down the list. Let's assume 1 is true. Okay. So if you assume that this line segment is congruent to this line segment, then that would mean that angle ABC is congruent to angle ACB, okay, by the base angles theorem. But that is absurd, since we already know that ABC is greater. Okay, so, but this is absurd. Or it contradicts the hypothesis. Okay. So that means 1 is not true. Okay. All right, well, if they're not equal to each other, let's make a different assumption. Let's say instead, let's look at 2. Assume that 2 is true. Namely, that AB is greater than AC. So this line segment here is greater than AC. Well, that can't be true because, well, if it was true, okay, if AB here is in fact greater than AC, then angle ACB is greater than angle ABC. But that also contradicts the hypothesis, because we were told that the opposite of this was true. Okay, but this is also absurd, because this also contradicts the hypothesis. Okay, so statement 2 is false. And so what does that say about statement 3? Well, statement 3 has to be true, because there's no other possibility. It's sort of like a multiple choice question where you have eliminated the other two choices. Okay? So by the law of trichotomy, statement 3 must be true. Okay? Since there are only three possibilities and the first two of them are impossible, the third one, we don't even have to prove anything. We just have to, and in fact, we already proven it. We don't have to show anything further. By eliminating the other two possibilities, the third one must definitely be true. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting proof that Euclid uses, and it's wonderful because it's in its elegance and its simplicity, is that he lists out three choices, and we know that by simple logic that one of these three choices must be true. Okay, they can't all be true. It's not possible for none of them to be true. That wouldn't make any sense either. And so one of these three statements must be true. We eliminated two of them, so the third one is definitely the true one. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle has this statement in his writings. Once you eliminated all the possibilities, no matter how unlikely, whatever remains must be the truth. Okay, so in other words, if you eliminated all the other things that are possible, whatever is left over, that must be the truth. And so the law of trichotomy boils it down to one of three choices. Okay. It doesn't work all the time. It only works if you could boil it down to one of three choices and eliminate two of them. Okay, but when you can, it's a wonderful approach to demonstrate that something is true. So now that we've done it, we can say, well, QED. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.